And thank you for joining us for another edition of In the Line of Fire, where we seek out and secure solutions for Afro-descendants worldwide. I'm your host, Arsalan Aziz.
And I'm your host, Akel Mumin. As-Salaam-Alaikum.
As-Salaam-Alaikum.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine as usual. I don't give life a chance, brother. I'm always doing good. How about you?
I'm doing excellent
That's
and
good
great.
to hear. That's good to hear.
Yes, sir. It seems like the week just flew by. Right?
It did.
It was as if one day just went by.
Yeah, Tuesday took the day off, and it just flew on by, man.
Yeah, I don't know where it went. A lot of activity still occurring in the world.
That's true. It
reminds me of, I love Bob Marley. He's one of my most favorite artists.
Okay.
And one of his songs that I love are I think it's from off his Survival album.
All right.
So much trouble in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's when we look on the news, it's just nothing but trouble in the world.
That's true.
As was prophesied.
Right. It's supposed to be a great and dreadful day. So it's dreadful for some, but it's great for others.
Yes, sir. It's definitely great. A lot of good things for the Afro-Descendant nation on the horizon.
That's right.
A lot of bad things for the American nation on the horizon.
That's true. That's true.
What I'm saying? This brings me to what I want to talk about briefly as far as current events.
Okay.
So the Republicans and the Democrats, they're at an impasse. They look like they're not going to reach an agreement with 2 days left for the government shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason this is important, I believe, is not so much that in addition that it shows the fall of America that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad warned us about, but the fact it's an actual plague from Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad.
Okay.
You know
Explain that.
Okay. I'm glad that you asked that, brother.
All right.
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wrote an article from Muhammad Speaks, April 10th, 1970, and it's titled The Grievous Confusion.
All right.
And so what he's basically talking about, he's talking about the confusion. Well, I'll just briefly read it. Confusion among the heads of government of the wicked is destroying the foundation of their world. As thou hast done, so shall it be done unto thee. This world of the wicked has confused the black man's world for 6,000 years. Now their world must be removed to make way for a better world, and the all-wise, omnipotent God is able and capable of confusing us so that we will do the things that we would not do if we were free to exercise sanity of mind and wisdom. In all of America's confusion, which some may refer to as her dilemma, but her condition is beyond that word. This is a grievous confusion of the head officials. The basis of this confusion is due to the injustice that the American white people have done to her black once slave. Her confusion is also due to her effort to thwart the aims and purposes of Almighty God to bring about the resurrection of the blind, deaf, and dumb black man. Allah, God, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, will do to the reverse and make you, white America, blind, deaf, and dumb in what you're trying to do for your own security. So I just want to give the credit where it's due.
Okay,
so
yes, sir.
We are witnessing grievous confusion. This is my point. The executive branch cannot come to an agreement with the legislative branch. The legislative branch cannot come with an agreement with the executive branch.
Okay.
I just read an article on CNN.com, and brother, I'm not even going to belabor the audience with all the details, but suffice it to say, they're confused on many levels. Economics, should we go conservative or liberal? How should we approach the wars that are going on? How should we approach the spending, employment, unions? It was just, I was overwhelmed just reading it. It's just on and on. And they could not come basically to any agreement on anything. And one situation was they said when we compromise with them, the answer is still no. There's I think the Republicans refer to the Democrats. And when we say no, or we agree with them, then they still say no. So there's no agreement.
Deadlock.
It's just total confusion. They don't know which way to go. And then what adds to the problem, for example, Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Japan has not recovered since the great earthquake.
That's right.
And the tsunami.
Mm-hmm.
And being the world's third largest economy in bed with white America,
Mm-hmm.
it has to affect America's economy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And just the whole the fear and the terror of these nuclear plants pumping a whole bunch of radiation into the Pacific Ocean, and it's hitting consistently the west coast of the United States of America. They're worried about their food. They're worried about their water. They're worried about their health. That's got to throw you into a state of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's no clarity in that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Brother? Yes, sir. I think that we're going to be able to get a good understanding from that from a spiritual perspective as well. Starting on next week, on next Wednesday, we'll be having a virtual mosque, same time and the same station, by our Minister Mustafa Salim, and he'll be able to give a talk on the spiritual aspects of what we're seeing in the world today.
That's right, and it will recur every second Wednesday.
Every second Wednesday, 8 o'clock. That's right.
Every month.
Yes, sir.
So this is something we're going to keep continuously going. And what I would like to add, one of the brilliant things about virtual mosques is that not all of our black people across America have access to a physical mosque.
Mm-hmm.
So whether in their city or town, and then some of our people could be standoffish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They heard many bad negative things about Islam. They might be afraid to come to an actual mosque.
Okay.
But in the privacy of their home, a virtual mosque, they could just click on their computer or smartphone, and they could just hear Minister Mustafa Salim representing our leader and teacher, the Honorable Salis Muhammad, and his divine teachings.
Yes, sir. Some may try to sneak in, attend the virtual mosque in their underwear. And that's okay. That's okay. As long as we get the word out to our people.
Yes, sir. We cannot, as long as we cannot see them, as long as they're the little camera.
As long as they don't have a webcam that
Yeah.
can see them.
Yes,
You know, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just don't forget to turn it off.
That's right.
Yes, sir. So, what else have you observed in your goings ins and going out in America?
Brother, I've been doing a lot of going out, seeking out that great part of the day. And the great part of this great and dreadful day is that black people have an urge or a sense of urgency to unite and come together. Everywhere I go, I'm hearing black people talking about the need to do something for self. You were mentioning the heads of state are confused of what to do with their own country. And black people are seeing this and are noticing that America will no longer be able to take care of them as much as they've taken care of them in the past. And as we realize this, we're seeing a necessity to unite. And that's very, very good.
I would like to verify and support what you're saying directly from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Same article, Grievous Confusion. And this is what he offers as a solution to this problem. Because as this world is falling and crumbling down, one of the first people to feel it the worst are black people. Because our people are already down at the bottom, at the bottom rung of the ladder. So, they feel it rough. So this is what the messenger recommends. He says, I appeal to you, black brothers and sisters. You should unite with me and enjoy heaven while you live now, or suffer the consequences through the lack of the necessities of life. It is senseless to go around begging for that which you can reach for yourself if you are united. It is making a fool of you to do such a thing. I would be ashamed to go begging in this world of plenty. So he's saying the world has plenty.
That's right.
But was preventing us from getting the plenty, and what other peoples of the earth have figured out, is unity.
That's right.
Because I've noticed when I used to live in New York, in Brooklyn, one time I lived by Ocean Parkway by Brighton Beach.
Okay.
And, for example, the Russian immigrants, because they're united, they could just lend each other money.
Right.
They could start businesses from the fresh immigrants that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I witnessed the same thing, of course, in the black neighborhood. Of course, we all know about Chinese restaurants and how one Chinese family makes a certain amount, raises themselves up. They come from China. Then they let another family coming from China, and they let them work it out and make that money with the same property, with the same restaurant. They use furniture movers that has nothing but Chinese letters on it, and they're moving their own people. I see that pretty much in all races and nationalities except the Afrodescendant nation. But like you said, now we've been beaten up. Now
right.
things is
right.
getting worse. There's
That's right.
foreclosures. We're losing our houses. We're losing our jobs. So now there's a sense of urgency. And now I think the people are more willing to listen to various leaders, such as the Honorable Salis Muhammad of the Lost Foundation of Islam, such as Malik Zula Shabazz of the New Black Panther Party, such as Minister Farrakhan with the Nation of Islam, or other leaders from either grassroots organizations, religious organizations. It seems like there's a fervor for
right.
unity.
Yes, sir.
And in that unity, the message is said that's when we're going to have plenty. That's when
Right.
we'll be able to get all the necessity for our life, which means I'm very proud, brother. I just like to digress, but not really digress for a moment. The Muslim brothers and sisters right here in Atlanta, Georgia, they have put a farm together. They have bought their own hens, you know, and there's a coop that they built. And what happened, my wife and I, we bought our first eggs from that farm that they produced, and we ate, you know, making omelets at home. My wife made me an omelet, the kids is making eggs, you know, and we basically have a total cipher or a total cycle of economy, although on a small level, small measure, but that shows a measure of self-sufficiency.
Yes, sir. That's right. Where can people get some of those eggs?
Well, I mean, we're putting it together, but the farm is on Old Jonesboro Road.
Okay.
In I believe it's College Park. Right. If you come to the mosque, you will have more information on this. I'll give you the address of our mosque. It's our mosque in Decatur, Georgia, 3407 Covington Drive, Decatur, Georgia 30032.
Yes, sir. Oh,
So you know, like if we meet every Sunday from 2 to 4.
Okay.
So but you know, we could do it, you know.
Yes, sir.
We need to support each other's businesses.
That's right. That's right. We had a special segment coming up. Is that right?
Yes, sir. So we have Khadijah's Corner coming up.
Oh, wonderful.
And she has.
I love Khadijah's Corner, brother.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too. Today she has a young, smart, intelligent, up and coming indie artist.
Okay.
Malik. He's gonna perform.
Okay.
So I'll let her, you know, do the details and interview brother and let him perform his songs.
All right. Thank you.
As-Salaam-Alaikum.
Hello.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Khadijah's Corner. Today, as you are all aware of, as Arsalan and Ak just told us, we have a special guest today. This is Malik Mustafa. Say hi to everybody out there in the internet
How you
world
doing?
and in the audience. It's always a pleasure to speak to and meet with up and coming talent, and to see them as they're coming up, because I might need some backstage passes when he blows up and everything like that. So it's always good. He got his break here, but I'd like you to tell us just how old you are and what exactly it is you do.
I'm 15, and what I'm trying to do is rap, because it's like, talent, everybody has talent, and when you have talent, it's something you enjoy doing, and I enjoy making music and rapping and production and everything.
Right.
So.
You enjoy what you're doing, so you never work a day in your life, so that's good. I'd like to know, what are some of your inspirations when it comes to rapping? Like, who inspired you growing up to make you say, that's something I want to do? Or was it just something that you saw and you just said, I have a knack for this, I'm going to do it?
A lot of hip-hop artists, everybody wants to be like what they see on TV.
Right.
But one of the biggest persons that inspired me is my father.
Okay.
Because he also raps.
Okay.
I'm trying to fit in my head that he's not better than me, but he says he is. And I just want to follow my father's footsteps.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Could we see, a father-son rap battle one day or something? Maybe
okay.
Something like that, or maybe just a collaboration on your albums or something like that.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's cool. So, what are some of the things that you talk about in your songs?
Well, when I first started, I started to rap about swag.
Okay.
And, being fly what I see on TV.
Okay.
But that's a lot of people already do that. So I try to be diverse.
Okay.
And I may rap about swag. Then I may rap about life or the struggle of something.
Okay.
So I just try to be an all around type.
That's okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. And you're from Atlanta, so do you think like the Atlanta scene has something to do with your style of rapping, or do you take it from different like regions and things like that?
Most of the rap that I see is in Atlanta.
Okay.
But if you go on internet, see all type of raps. But mostly what I'm used to is Atlanta raps. So.
Okay. Alrighty. So what is the song that you're gonna perform right now?
One song is called Don't Cry.
Okay.
And it's, like I said, one of my deep songs about life and the struggle. And it's basically sending a message,
Alrighty. So I like everyone to put their hands together for Malik, and I like everyone watching to put their hands together as well as we watch him perform his song Don't Cry.
Baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah, this world of races discriminating and hating, cause I'm blatant and hotter than Satan, plus I'm trying to make it. And even worse, I know they hate the fact that I'm black. I got a nation standing strong and we about to attack. So if you wanna live, take my advice and step back. We about to drop bombs, it's worse than your gap. And tell your dad that he should've signed the prenup, cause the mother plane taking everything you dreamed of. Now tell me how you feel about that. A black man speaking the truth, what's realer than that? The devil mind sick and ain't nothing iller than that. I'm the and you not, boy, filling the gap. Yeah, you trying to stop me? Stop it. I'm taking what I want from the industry and holding the game hostage. So what's up? We can get it poppin'. I ain't even hot yet, but my album already dropping. And it's kinda hard cause these haters won't let me breathe. And no matter how I put it, I can't get them to see. I can't get them to believe that a brother like me gon' do what I got to, cause I'm destined to be the one who got to bring my family out of brokenness, so all my folks and friends can stop feeling hopeless. And I know a lot of y'all think I'm joking, but I'm serious, and that's the whole reason that I wrote this. This ain't one of them put together quick verses. I had to take my time cause I swear my feelings was hurting. Not only that, time's getting hard too, and the harder they get, the harder I try to climb through. Yeah, but I'ma push it to the limit. I'm trying, cause daddy told me, man, don't never penny pension. I grind, trying to shine before the light get dimmer. When you're about to give up, stop and try to remember.
Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
Okay.
Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
As I look out in the
Now
world, eyes
hush,
gazing and
little
gleaming, trying to
baby,
figure out what is this American dreaming, trying to figure out why it's so hard to hustle. And when I die, remember my struggle, remember my struggle. That's it.
Not right now. I they gotta pay to see that, but
All right.
yeah. So that was really deep though. I really like that song. I did listen to your demo, and that song actually reminded me of a verse that you said in one of your songs. You said, "I'm from a different planet." Something about so you're not American or something like that. So that made me think about that. You have very good punchlines, and I like the way you put your songs together.
Thank you.
All right, so right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to an interview. We're gonna come back and he's gonna perform one more song,